Hello, everyone. So, there's a few things I want to talk about. Um, First is with regards to my Last of Us 2 speedruns. I'm seeing a lot of YouTube comments asking why I'm not doing the full run and instead just doing Ellie's half of the game. That's because, I'm actually really enjoying the speedruns. I when I first played the game, I didn't know how exactly how enjoyable part 2 speedruns would be, but they're actually a lot of fun. But it's a very long game. So what I've been doing is I'm instead of like learning the entire game and just knowing bits and pieces about it, I'm mastering the first half of the game and then once I feel good with the Ellie percent, I'm going to switch to Abby percent and then do the second half of the game. Because like the supplies and the guns and the ammo that they have, they're not dependent on each other. Like the ammo and supplies you end Ellie's portion with doesn't carry over to Abby, so they can be treated as almost two separate games. So yeah, I prefer to master each half and then put them together to make one full run. So I'm going to do that eventually, but I find it's a lot easier to learn the game overall in chunks. So that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm not ignoring the entire game. It's just this is what I feel like doing right now. And once I feel like I have a good grip and I'm happy with the time I put up, then I'll move on to the second half of the game. And another reason why I haven't switched over since then. Like I've already gotten a 2 hour and 20 minute in game time, which is how we have to time the runs because of the loading screens. We can't time it with a normal timer. The reason I haven't switched over to Abby percent yet is because a month from now, this is the big announcement. So if you don't know, I don't really get sick a lot, especially with coronavirus going around. I don't get sick a lot, but what I do get instead are really nasty ear infections. I get them all the fucking time. For the last like 5 years, I get one really bad one every 3 or 4 months, like really bad. Like the whole side of my face hurts. It feels like tooth pain and just it drains your energy. It sucks. I've gone to my primary doctor. I've gone to a specialist. They put a tube in my ear, which didn't prevent them. It helped ease the pain, but it hasn't prevented them, which they thought it would. And every time I go and see, I've seen the same specialist, an ENT doctor, for the last year. And every time she like say and one time she laughed. I was like, what's wrong? She's like, your tonsils are huge, like the biggest she's ever seen, which is weird. But yeah, she now thinks that the reason, because she said, with a tube in your ear, you shouldn't be getting these ear infections. It's just weird. So, long story short, sorry, I went off on like a tangent there. A month from today, August 26th, I'm going to have my tonsils and my adenoids out. Now, I don't exactly. I'm not a doctor. I don't know shit. I just know how to play Last of Us fast. Kids get this operation done all the time to prevent ear infections, and my ENT thinks this will help prevent them in the future, and I've heard that from other people as well. The problem is when it's done as a kid, it's just whatever. It's like a simple operation. When you get it done as an adult, it's, again, from what I've been told, it's agonizing, like strep throat times 100. So after I have this done, I'm not going to be able to stream for 2 or 3 weeks. Maybe I can stream, but there's no way in hell I'm going to be talking, and I'm probably just going to be recuperating. I'm also going to lose a lot of weight because I'm going to be on like a strictly liquid diet for 2 or 3 weeks. It's going to suck a lot. But if this helps in the long term, then I'm definitely going to do it because I know it's like another ticking time bomb before I get my next one. So that will be on August 26th. Again, which is why I haven't taken on Abby percent yet, because I don't want to start learning and then get interrupted by this thing. So, yeah. Up until then, we're going to stick with Ellie percent and try and get the best time that we can in that category on Survivor mode. And something else is, for the first time ever, I was actually accepted into GameStone Quick's next marathon. it was supposed to be in Minnesota, but because of COVID, that's not happening. So it's strictly online now. But Summer Games Done Quick 2020, I will be running The Last of Us 1 on grounded mode on August 19th at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. It's exciting because I've been submitting, for those who don't know, I've been submitting Last of Us 1 to Games Done Quick for ever since I started speedrunning it for like 5.5 years. This was my 10th time, and they finally said yes. So it's exciting. So the plan for stream right now is to grind out Ellie% from this point forward, and then the week leading up to the marathon, we're going to get back to old times. We're going to run part 1, and we're going to play factions just to get my hands and mind familiar with the gameplay again, because the two games are totally different. No dodge button, 60 frames per second. Yeah, I need to refamiliarize myself with it. So starting on August 12th or 11th, whenever, we'll have to see what day that falls on. We're going to get back to part 1, grounded runs and factions. And is that it? I think that's all I had to say. Yeah. Games Done Quick, tonsil surgery, and Ellie Abby%, mastering them in chunks. Yeah, that's about it. See you guys on Twitch. Bye.